All right.
Cool.
Braze MCP part 2. Looking for another exciting session. Looking forward to another exciting office hours. Hayden, will you take it away for us on just getting us started?
Yeah. So quick recap from last week. We kind of walked through setting up Braze MCP connection, linking it to our workspace in Braze. Then we started experimenting, like listing out campaigns, canvases, using prompting and cursor, and seeing what we were able to get out of it. And then we kind of talked about how you can get a lot of this information conversationally. So like it doesn't require you to know or like write API calls, like cursor does all that. You just really need to know what's on these endpoints and what information you can access. So if you missed that video, definitely go check that out before diving into this one.
Yeah, it's our intro video. So
Yeah.
cool.
And then this week, we just kind of want to cover what we can try to get MCP to do in terms of things that are actually useful for managing campaigns and canvases in Braze. So specifically, we're going to focus on creating or trying to create a few reusable prompts that things that we and then hopefully you can use consistently in Cursor to like get results quickly on your Braze data.
Definitely. And I'm pulling up our For Now marketing dashboard because we will do some cross comparing throughout. But oh, we're supposed to delete that side. That's okay. Oh, right here.
There we go. We got it. Cool. So then I guess before we jump into the prompts, let's just quickly review some of the endpoints that we're going to use today. The four main endpoints that we're going to leverage are first, the campaigns list, which pulls like every campaign in your workspace. So you can just think of it literally a list of all your campaigns. The second is campaign details, which gives you details about the specific campaign. So things like schedule type, so like action-based, scheduled, or API triggered. It'll give you message contents from the campaign, so you can see like what your email said or what your push said. And then on top of that, it gives you like other key info as well. So like from address, things like that. So we'll dive into those endpoints to get more details there. But on top of that, we're also going to leverage literally the same equivalent of those just on the Canvas side. So Canvas lists and Canvas details. They pretty much do the same thing, but just for canvases.
Cool. Awesome.
Nice.
Peyton, by the way, if you could try to talk a little closer to the laptop, that might be helpful.
Can you hear me? Cool.
But actually, I think it's time to move on to the demo side. So you might be good, actually.
That's it.
Awesome. So here I have here I have cursor pulled up again. Hooked or linked to our For Now marketing Braze dashboard. I think James, you usually do like a quick check, right? Like, can you confirm if we're linked to Braze MCP?
Yeah,
I don't know
just
if
like
it's gonna be able to tell us our workspace name, but let's try there.
yeah, there you go.
Okay. Can you tell us our workspace name? I don't think that's available on.
I'm not sure.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
or
why
maybe
is
can
it?
you say that one more time, but then on Braze
Can
because
you
you're looking for the Braze one, right?
can you tell us our
That tells us
workspace
where your
name
folder is.
in our Braze dashboard? Unless we have things named like For Now marketing, like you know, retention
Yeah,
journey or whatever. Yeah, it's like trying to tell, but FNM.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Is the screen size okay, by the way?
yep.
Yeah, that's actually better.
Much better.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So what we are trying to do today is we have our dashboard here. Oops. And I want to try to see if we can, like imagine this is any one of our customers. Oops. I think I lost you all. Bring the call back here. Okay. Yeah, let's assume it's any one of our customers or just anyone that's joining a new team and they want to see like, okay, what are all the campaigns that are live? What are all the canvases that are live? Right? If it's especially a more seasoned, older lifecycle marketing program, they're gonna have hundreds of campaigns and canvases, and it's a lot of manual time to click on everything, go through everything, try to read through it. So this is something we try to do with our customers all the time. How can we actually, at a quick glance, just get some report of what's in Braze? And then we went over those API endpoints, which API campaign list API. which I want to actually jump into a little bit before we get started, because I think it's actually pretty crucial that we understand how the API endpoints work. So there's export campaigns list and there's export campaign details. Those two are what we rely on the most. To get the full list of campaign IDs, we start here, export campaigns list. So if you hit this endpoint, it should return up to 100 campaigns per page, but there is a page parameter. So you change that from 0 to 1 to 2 until you get it. There is also an include archived field, sort direction, and last edit time. This one was giving me some trouble when I was trying it out this week, so we'll jump into that. But the idea is you get your full list of campaign IDs through this endpoint. Then using that list of IDs you got, you put every single one of that through this get or export campaign details endpoint. So you have to rely on the results from this endpoint and put it through this endpoint to get more details for each of the campaigns. Now, we've been doing this for years. Like this is like always like, of course, we start with list and then we go to details. And when I was prompting Cursor yesterday, I was like, give me all the campaign like details for this workspace. It could not do it because now I'm realizing as I talk about this, it kept saying like parameter error, like use the wrong parameter. It probably didn't know what campaign IDs to start with because it didn't know that you have to first start with the list endpoint, get the IDs here, and then go here. So I actually want to try that one more time. I want to try messing up one more time and see like how much it struggles. And I think that might be an interesting example of like, okay, like natural language, great, but you also have to kind of know the API and you have to give it somewhat of a direction, not just from blank canvas. So canvas pun intended. So give me a list of all canvases that are enabled in my Braze dashboard. I don't think this is going to work, but let's try it. I hope it doesn't work because it didn't work for me all week. Okay, why? Why is this working so well? Let's see. Let me fetch the canvas list for you. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Give me a list of all active campaigns from the Braze dashboard. That's so funny because I tried this on like other dashboards and it was failing like every single time. So
It might be one of those things where it's just like kind of like you mentioned before, like up front you may have to give it a lot of context, and then after you do that, it knows what it's doing. But if you don't, like it's just lost.
do you think it's like learning as I use it more? Like
I
how
think
does
it could be learning, but I think it's also just how like if you mess around with ChatGPT or like any other like AI tool,
yeah.
like obviously the more information we give it, it knows what to do. Outside of that, it just starts like assuming and hallucinating and trying to do its own thing.
Like is there some memory or context that's being updated as we use it more, right?
Yeah.
No, that's bogus because all week I was struggling to do this. And now, of course, when we're on a call, it's like, huh, you don't think I can do it, huh? Well,
Well,
actually,
is it right? Can we double check
I was
if
just gonna say,
it's the correct number?
so there's 14 canvases active.
Uh-huh.
Um,
And it said it was like
That's what I saw.
24. I think. Yeah,
24.
it's like a
Yeah.
total number of canvases.
okay. So then I
But
think
then
that's
it also said
total.
excluding archived ones, right?
Here's a list of canvases in your excluding arc. Yeah, so that
So then if we go back,
we actually might not
nothing's
have
or
any archived.
we don't have any. Do we have any archived?
No, we don't have any
No.
archived.
So yeah, so it did exclude archived. It didn't exclude the ones that are not active and to call it a natural language, right? To call it in
Yes.
Yeah.
our language.
Yes.
But yeah, I think if we ask for campaigns or canvases that aren't stopped or that are currently enabled, or did you said enabled though, huh?
I did.
No, I think you said
Oh,
active.
oh,
Oh, no,
I
you
said
did say
enabled.
enabled.
I'll get you a
Yeah.
list of all canvas in your Braze dashboard. Here's all the canvas in your Braze, excluding archived ones. But they gave me all of it, including.
Can you
So
actually
can
type that thing in the same prompt, but then that are where enabled equals true?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like literally copy
Yeah.
from the Braze docs.
Even when I copied from the Braze docs yesterday, and watch, it's gonna get it right this time. I wrote from the Braze docs and is enabled equals true. It was messing up like whether it was a string value or a Boolean value. So it was struggling there too, but we are
That's actually
wanting
pretty.
to it's
It's a
this part,
Boolean.
right? We are wanting to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I kept saying is enabled, but it's just enabled. Oh no.
Yeah.
Like,
Yesterday I was struggling with include archived. But okay. What
uh,
did you want me to try again?
same thing except
Uh,
canvases where enabled equals true.
Where enabled.
and you may even need to outline like from the canvas details endpoint.
Let's try this first.
Yeah,
And then
try this
once it
first.
messes up, I'll say, okay, did you check canvas
Yeah.
details endpoint? All right. The canvas list API doesn't directly
But
provide.
that's actually true because that's in details.
Yes, it's yeah, exactly. So that's why I don't expect this to work. Let me fetch the canvas details.
I actually do expect it to work because if it's smart enough, it'll run through a list and then put every canvas in that list through detailed and then get that enabled
Yeah, in
field,
detail.
I
hopefully.
think that's what I was trying to say is I don't think it's actually smart enough to make that decision to know to go from list to details. But also
It
look at
looks
this.
like
Like
that's what it's
this is
saying.
what I was getting
Yeah, I
all
was gonna
week,
say.
right? I think
Oh,
model provided. I wish I can zoom in. Invalid arguments to the MCP tool. So let me get the canvas details for a few of the most recent canvases. I don't think it knows that it needs what is it? The canvas ID to put it into the canvas details. Right? And that's
Mhm.
the only required parameter for canvas details, right? Or
so what was the
campaign
response
details.
at the end?
Yeah. Required. I was keeping it a suspense for us. I'm experiencing
Oh,
technical difficulties. Canvas status, blah blah
Ah,
blah. Art. I can see that they're not archived, which is true actually. The Braze API doesn't directly provide an enabled status in the canvas list response. Check individual. Yeah, this is where I was struggling all week, pretty much. But how are they
oh,
even getting the name of the canvas? Because I didn't think that was available in canvas list.
in the list,
Oh,
I
name is
think it is.
available.
that's in list. Yeah.
Name is in there.
No, I think also at the end there, it outlines what needs to be done, but just didn't do it. Like it says, I would need to check individual canvas details.
But
Why
I'm
you
experiencing
experience?
technical issues with those. Okay. What issues are you experiencing when trying to access canvas details? I don't think it knows to use the ID. Or let's see what it says.
Okay,
Well,
require missing parameters. Okay,
I was not
Function
provided the
issue.
required function name parameter.
Function
No,
name.
I don't think so. You
Yeah.
think, but you're yeah. Yep. It's gonna go in circles for a while.
I wonder if we could, like you
I'm
said, tell
clearly
it to
stuck in
like.
a loop.
hey, it's self aware.
Yeah.
You clearly are stuck in a loop.
I apologize for the confusion. Let me try calling the canvas. Oh, I didn't even say run. Okay, I'm gonna stop it actually. So this is already like an example of like what happens when we just try to like kind of brute force it.
Yeah.
And once again, it's like something that's so natural in us. I'm gonna try this time. Get the full list of canvases from canvas list endpoint that are where is archived is false. Afterwards, or once you have each of those IDs from the canvas list, then put each ID through canvas detail as a required parameter to obtain the enabled equals true status.
Before you send that, um, it's for is archive. It's include archived.
Oh, if I mess up, do you
Include
think
underscore
it'll?
archived. I think it'll be screwed. You could
Let's
try it.
try it.
I need to try it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
Yes,
try
it's
it.
include archive. Thank you. But like as a marketer, right? Like who's excited to be using MCP, like we know the endpoints pretty well because we're in it. And even when we know it, we're still messing up. Like, is it is enabled, is archived, include archive. So like it's
Yeah.
almost like we need to still be reading the docs when trying to use the MCP. Oh my gosh. Even with that, it's still getting the fullest non blah blah blah. Okay. Enable status for each canvas. Function name. It like wrote some function by itself and it like is messing up.
Wait, but this is so weird because I did this on for one of our customers, and this is when I was just messing around with NCP before we had any office hours, and I said even I gave less context than what we just gave it, and it gave me a list of active, and I used active, not like enabled is true.
I
I
feel like
used
we did
active canvas.
active last on our last week's office hours too,
Yeah,
right?
and it
I
was able to
wonder.
get the active canvases.
I was gonna say, I wonder too if it would make sense to maybe start a new chat. Like, I don't know if we have some context from this chat that it's like trying to run functions on.
Okay. So new chat. And
Yeah,
I
I have no
actually
clue
might
though.
want one of you to try because just in case it's like my cursor is
Crazy.
less smart than yours. But okay, how can I
I would just
cleanly?
go back to the other chat, take the same prompt,
Uh huh.
that one
Should
at the top.
this one, yeah. Should
Yeah,
we
yeah, and just
also
copy.
and just copy and paste it? Should
Yeah,
we
that's what I would do.
also try using the plan feature?
I haven't
Yeah,
tried
you
it, but
could.
let's.
I would try it. Yeah,
Yeah, let's try it because I mean, yeah, just to this is now we're doing like a cursor tutorial at this point. This is how you plan before
try
you
it and
actually.
then have it ask, like, have it outline the steps that it would take
Okay.
to get this from the
I
Braze API
am
endpoint.
trying to export a full list of active, or I'll say enabled, full list of enabled canvases from my Braze dashboard. You can first start by getting the full list of IDs from canvas list.
Can you actually not say that whole second sentence? Just try that
Okay,
first
okay,
sentence because this
okay.
is plan. I want to see what
What
plan it
is the
spits out.
best way to go about this? Can I say that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just from what we saw and also like what I was going through all week, which I know it contrasts with James what you experienced. I'm convinced
Mhm.
it's not smart enough to know to go through canvas details, even though it said that that's what it needs to do. I don't know why it can't get it right. Actually,
You should run it.
yeah. Do I need to click one? Export a
What is
full
that?
export Braze blah blah blah. Use this endpoint to retrieve its series of daily.
Just do like JSON or something.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I noticed it always asks me questions when I do plan. I do 1B, get canvas list,
2A.
2A, 3A is fine.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be a build button. Yeah.
Oh,
I
whoa.
realize it always gives me a markdown with like steps. Call for each. Okay. For each canvas call. Okay, okay. Filter to only include enabled canvases. Export the filtered. Okay.
I'm using a script.
Yeah, so like that's where that function came into play.
The function that
They're
it
just trying to run
created
my.
that it keeps failing,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I guess let's try it. I'm gonna
Wouldn't
build.
that just make the? Wouldn't that just create the script? Yeah.
So it should start running it now. Adding X. Oh, it's like doing stuff.
Oh, it's just great. Yeah,
Yeah.
But we wanted to use MCP
yeah, yeah.
because this was possible without the MCP. We could have just done this like, hey,
Yeah.
create a script for this.
Yeah. Um.
Can we specify use MCP? Now I need to. What's it say? Now I need to modify the script to work.
Well, I think the script needs to be run within the MCP environment. Or the okay.
Can you send me the FNM MCP, the whole JSON
Yeah. Um.
on like Slack or something?
Yes. Let me. Yeah. Okay. All right. Where are we? Still working at it, huh? Let me create a simpler script. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Yeah, it's crazy. I actually think like James, Peyton, did you have a chance to try this?
No, I still need to.
I think James, even when we did it together on the call on last week's call, you had a lot
Mhm.
more success with it than my MCP.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe my cursor's just smarter.
that's what I'm saying. Maybe the prompter is smarter for your cursor than me.
No,
Um,
definitely not the prompter. It's the machine itself.
okay, I can see
Let
this
me check.
canvas is enabled true. Now let me check. Okay, I think it might have made some, but also the fact that cursor's creating scripts. I mean, is that such a bad thing? I think it's because we went off of a markdown, like planned markdown, and we're building
Yeah,
off of that. I noticed it makes a lot of scripts when I go build like the plan, but
but then to your point of is it a bad thing to have a script? I mean, for us, I don't think so because like we know how scripts work. We know
right.
exactly what to do with them and how to run them, things like that.
That's
But
yeah,
like you said, like if a marketer wants to use this, they're gonna look at this 170 lines of code and be like, what is this? Like, I
exactly.
don't want to
That's a
mess
good
anything
point.
up. I don't like what am I doing with this?
We almost don't
So
even
there's
need to have this open. But like
mm,
for anyone who's just starting out in Cursor, like you know, even like things like this, do I need to save a markdown file? Like I didn't know what to do with this. But it's just
mm.
text. It doesn't matter. I'll go ahead and save it. But we've just been working off of strictly off of this chat window, right?
Mm.
Um, they've only checked 8 canvases so far. So at the end, I
MCP.
was gonna ask, like, can you give me a concise prompt where any user could input this in their MCP agent chat window and like get the same result?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this might be a part three for us at this point.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. We should for users, we should know that there's a lot of just waiting on this one. Or not users, for watchers. Okay, I think it kind of got the hang of it. Maybe. James, are you trying from your side?
Oh, it's getting stuff.
Yeah,
Ooh,
It's getting stuff.
it's done, but it's not right. I don't think I've checked all 24. Oh, actually, maybe 24
Yeah, I was gonna
canvases.
say.
We should have 14. It's just. Oh, also, Peyton, I tried making my one-off API call, and there's nothing wrong with the API. Like the API gives you exactly
Nothing.
what you see in the dashboard.
okay,
Okay.
so I tried it and mine did it.
Yours did it, no
See, that's
problem.
so crazy.
Mine did it, no problem.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Can you share your screen? Actually, it also told me I have
Yes.
nine enabled canvases. Canvas webhook test. I hope this is linked to the
Yeah, no,
right
it is.
dashboard. Hold on.
Oh, that's a good
Canvas.
question.
No, I think it is. I did it because I redid it yesterday. Canvas webhook. Oh no.
We're looking at the wrong thing.
Oh my gosh. All checked canvases, right?
It's 14
Oh
canvases, right?
no. Yeah. What if I'm on the don't tell me I'm on the old one.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm on the old ones. I would be very embarrassed. I think even still though, 41.
No,
Well, how many
Well, what are you
active
checking
ones
for?
are there? It said
five.
there's canvas webhook test, right? We can't even find this one. Like
Huh.
I'm trying to find Canvas webhook test.
Let me.
Yeah, it's not in there. I can't even find this canvas anywhere. Okay, James, I'm gonna have you share your screen at this point and just
Yes.
share what you did and what you were able to find.
Yes. Do I need to wait for you to stop sharing?
Did I stop? Oh no, not yet. What the? I'm trying to stop.
I think I can just take over actually.
Okay. Yeah, can you try?
All right. Can we see this?
Yep.
Yes.
Can you make it bigger?
Yeah.
That good?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, better.
All right. So I said return all active canvases in my dashboard, and then it said 24. I was like, okay, I know that's like all the canvases that we have. So
Mm-hmm.
after that, I said, yeah, those are all the canvases in my dashboard. I want the list of canvases where enabled is true. And then it knew to put every list we have through the details function endpoint,
Uh-huh.
right? And then every single one of these like ran call function like things you see here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It goes through the details endpoint where it has
Yeah.
this like enabled field, right? And at the end said, perfect, I retrieve all the details. Enables true. And boom.
And you got 14 enabled canvases.
14 right here.
And it took you like not even like just one prompt, right?
One prompt. Or
While
two
I'm
prompts,
trying
I
to
guess.
plan and like I'm trying to plan and build and do all sorts of things, and then it still got it wrong.
Mm.
Which is crazy. So it did spit out the JSON for me. I do have it, but once again, I couldn't even find the top canvas that was in there. Let me check some of the other ones. Allen context variable test.
Wait. Oh no, I'm like, that's not a good link.
Okay. I mean, there's some that I found that are on the same list. I was in the right workspace.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see context stuff in there.
Yeah.
Well, the workspace it has to be because mine's I just copied your MCP
That's
credentials.
true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. But like,
Yeah, so got the list. The problem: missing enabled field. Canvas list endpoint only provides basic metadata. It does not have enabled. So then enable isn't available. I had to call canvas details. So it knew to call canvas details for each of the 24 canvases.
okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Then returns comprehensive information enabled. Yeah. Filter and report. Yeah.
It's like mind blowing how different ours behaves. I want to be like, hey, my teammate's cursor is much better than yours. Like, what's the difference here, right?
The thing we like don't know is that context aspect. Like we don't even know what yours is like really searching for. That makes sense. Like obviously yours and James are looking at something different, or yours is like functioning slightly different. So I was like, I wonder how can we ask or like figure out what it's looking at?
Right?
How did you know which parameter to input into canvas details from
Do not write code.
the
What was the
response you got
process?
from canvas list?
James, I'm asking my chat the exact same prompt you added. Do not write code. What was the process in finding
Mm.
and the rest of the sentence? It's
Like I was curious. I thought maybe clearing like starting a new chat would like clear it, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just like
I think my MCP setup might be screwed. I think it might just have too much like bad memory, bad like incorrect process.
Okay, now my internet's not good.
Um,
There it is. Okay, so it obtained all these fields and it knew that it required canvas ID, which should be available in
in the docs.
in the
docs.
docs. Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
go ahead and check that. Canvas details. Point.
So
And
My
you need this. It needs the canvas ID required, right, in order to put it through or like grab the enabled field.
right.
For some reason, yours didn't.
No, so I just looked up the same thing, and mine says for each of the 24 canvas IDs, I called get canvas details API function. This function returns detailed information. So it kind of knew, or I guess did it? Did I tell to do that in my very first prompt? No, I didn't. So no, when I asked the same thing here, maybe should I try resharing?
Yeah, yeah.
The share button is a little bit not working.
It's actually very helpful for us.
Um, I'm having some trouble clicking the share button. Come on, come on. Okay. I'm gonna refresh the page. I'll be right back.
He's gone.
Going on.
Are we still recording? Oh, we are.
Yeah.
What are you guys working on? Because I wasn't here last week.
Oh.
Yeah, so we should have given Sam some context. Yeah. So
Just this whole time, 30 minutes.
yeah, here, and we'll wrap it up with this. Sam, we are exploring the Braze MCP feature,
Okay.
Model Context Protocol. They recently launched their Braze MCP feature, which allows like Cursor and Claude to connect to Braze. Maybe not this one, but yeah, this one. So pretty much we have access to all the API information Braze offers from our Cursor environment. So we can ask questions, and like the fact that it was able to pull anything from our Braze dashboard is because we have the MCP set up.
Okay.
Now we're trying to see like, okay, what are some of the challenges? What are some go-to prompts we can have? What are some use cases we can help customers figure out and like rinse and repeat use. But notice like how my cursor is struggling quite a bit when James was able to actually get like our simple same use case done so much easily.
Mm-hmm.
And then reminder, so this is all we said. I'm trying to export a full list of enabled canvases. What is the best way to go about this? This was our planned function or planned chat. And then it created like a whole like markdown file. And then I think we said, oh, and then it asked some questions. We clarified, and then we set to build it. And then I asked, do not write code. What was the process in finding all this? And then it also knew to go through the canvas detailed API endpoint as well. This function returns detailed information on each canvas, including the enabled status. I processed them in batches of 8 canvases at a time to efficiently check their status. I don't know why it did that, but yeah.
9
And then
enabled.
we don't have 9. We have 14. And just something is weird. This is my response that it gave me.
Is this the one where it was a script, right?
I think it popped out this one, canvas IDs JSON. Are these both scripts? Yeah. Oh no, it was this one. It popped this one out. Only includes 9. So I was hoping to be able to wrap up this call with like, and I'll stop sharing at this point. I was hoping to be able to wrap this call with the go-to prompt that everyone could use to get the same use case of give me all active canvases and maybe tell me some information. What tags is it associated with? What's the trigger and all of that? But I feel like we spent most of our call at least just experiencing that maybe not all MCPs are equally smart, even if we use the exact same prompt.
Yeah.
What are our conclusion thoughts for this one?
Well, but I
This
feel
kind of
like
reminds me. Go ahead, James.
I was gonna say, like, even when we use like ChatGPT, right? If you like, you'll notice you could put in the same prompt like today versus like yesterday or tomorrow, and it'll spit out different responses. Like based on not, and I'm not changing any words there, right? Like even if
Right.
I same thing, it'll give different responses. This might be just a variation of that. But I feel like it should still be able to run the function though, if like it could do it on mine, you know?
I agree that our answers will vary, but your answer and my answer just felt like we were on like different models almost.
Yeah.
Um, could it be the model? Can I
I was
set
gonna,
my model?
yeah, you can change your model there. So that might be like the other point. Like when we did the hackathon, we used Claude,
Uh huh.
and I think it was like one of the more expensive models, but you get more accurate information. So that's one point. This kind of reminds me too of like when we were building Braze Smith.
Smith, yeah.
Like in order to get that stuff to work, I basically had to like give it instructions like a 5-year-old. Like these are the docs for this first call. Go through this call.
Mm-hmm.
Do this. Like go through a loop and to like explain it, and then it eventually got it. Um, yeah, maybe it's a mix of like the model that you use and just overall information.
How can I check what model I'm using?
So if it's auto, it's just going to select
Yeah.
randomly.
But you can select
James,
what you want
what
to use.
models do you have enabled? If you go to
Mine's
settings and go
mine's
to
an auto too, but
well,
you
where
can
do you see
can
auto?
right next to agent.
Yeah, bottom right corner.
Yeah, but I also my auto mine used Claude 4.5.
How can you
And
tell?
that's a good one.
Yeah,
How can you tell that it used Claude?
I just asked it.
Oh, what model? Oh shoot,
Watch
I
it,
closed out of my
watch it say the same thing.
yeah. What
It'll be like we use
model did you
Claude
use
4.5.
to create my canvas exports? Oh my gosh, I don't think it understood. Here, what did you? How did you phrase it? What eight?
I said, do not write code. Which AI model was used to answer my questions about active canvases?
Which AI model was used to answer my questions about active canvases? And I promise we are gonna wrap it up with this last question. It said Claude Sonnet 4.
Oh, mine's 4.5.
I don't know if there's a difference, but I'm
Yeah, I
sure
don't know
there
if like
is.
that's that much of
And
a difference there.
if
But
I go to here, I'll actually share my screen again because this is actually interesting. I don't know that. I mean that is at least one factor. Like if we're like A/B testing this, right? We use the same prompt.
yeah.
Um, so
So
I
go to
feel like
auto right there. Or
can you? Yeah, and I saw auto. Can you go to oh my goodness, cursor settings. Can you go to
you're trying
cursor
to change
settings
them.
and see what models you have open?
Yeah, no, go to auto and then it'll show you.
No, it's just said here, like this thing, right?
Untoggle it.
Oh, okay. Auto max mode. Is that the one that
So,
you had used?
yeah, mine was using that one. Or also, it said it was using Claude 4, but then you don't even have Claude 4 on in cursor settings.
Yeah, it said it was Claude Sonnet 4. Yeah, like is this it? Claude 4 Sonnet?
Yeah, and then the
Okay.
top one, 4.5, that's the one I was using.
Right.
But you're also it says yeah, it's not even toggled on, but it said it was using that.
Max only. This model can be very okay. So, I think we can wrap it up here, but I think just more to learn and kind of everyone's experience is a little bit different. Maybe James will have you share it next week so that we can actually use a smarter MCP and let's try again for next week. Next week let's really try to have like a prompt ready where just like
Yeah.
we can copy and paste, share it on LinkedIn, and have people try it and see what they get. Let's get some other experiences. I would love actually Peyton and Sam for you both to try it too on our dashboard and see if we all get the same. If it doesn't work for me, I'm gonna reset my MCP, maybe even reinstall Cursor and see what happens.
You might just be you might not be an AI prompt engineer.
I guess
Yeah.
not, but James copy and pasted my prompt, so I don't understand. Yeah, but that's funny. Cool, awesome. Thank you all, and yeah, looking forward to next week's session.